Hello friends, welcome you all to the Target UPSC Prelims 2021 series. Today we are going to discuss current events of 7th of December 2020. First news is from Art and Culture. It is about Humpy Stone Chariot. See, basically what the news says, tourists can no longer get too close to the iconic stone chariot in front of Vijaya Vittala Temple in Hampi in Karnataka. This Vijaya Vittala Temple is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. That's why it has a significance. Here remember few important points about this site. It is the architectural marvel, one of the most photographed monument in the world. It has been cordoned off by chain barricade by Archaeological Survey of India, as recently one of the important statues is missing from this temple. Barricade is there to prevent people from touching monument and causing damage to the monument. Important information about this chariot is the chariot inside the temple complex is a shrine dedicated to Garuda. So this is a point where you could get a question to which god that chariot has been dedicated. Here remember, this chariot has been dedicated to the god Garuda. The sculpture of Garuda is now missing. So here remember Garuda. Another important information. This is one of among the three famous stone chariots in India. So we have many chariots are there, but three most important which are being listed are the other two are Konark, Odisha and Mahabalipuram, Tamil Nadu. So here remember, one is in Odisha, second is in Tamil Nadu, third one is in Karnataka. Famous chariots. Here temple architecture under the patronage of Vijayanagar ruler from 14th to 17th century CE. Clear? So this is first about keep track of this important stone chariot. You could definitely get a question in prelims in coming examination, or you could get a question in mains also. And second news, it is about International Civil Aviation Day. Remember, every year 7th December is celebrated as International Civil Aviation Day. The purpose is to help generate awareness of the importance of international civil aviation, along with every 5 years coinciding with International Civil Aviation anniversaries. This year's theme is Advancing Innovation for Global Aviation Development. Remember the theme, Advancing Innovation for Global Aviation Development. Then third news is about Japanese space exploration mission Hayabusa 2. Japan's Hayabusa 2 mission. Why it is important? Because it is coming back to Earth after a span of almost 6 years. Japan's Hayabusa mission 2 will be coming back to India after 6 years it has been launched. It is set to return back to Earth on December 6, carrying with it samples from 1 kilometer wide Ryugu asteroid. Remember, asteroid is a belt located between Mars and Jupiter that orbits the sun. This particular Hayabusa 2 has been launched in December 2014. The mission is similar to NASA's OSIRIS-REx mission. This is a point where you could get a question. They could ask you a similarity between these two missions. Hayabusa 2 mission is similar to NASA's OSIRIS-REx mission 2 mission. This is the first time that a probe has visited a celestial body that is under 100 meters in diameter. That's why this is significant. Here, remember, Ryugu asteroid is classified as a potentially hazardous asteroid. It was discovered in 1999 and was given the name by Minor Planet Center in 2015. Then next important news is about a child prodigy of Indian origin, Gitanjali Rao. Why? She has been the face of Time Kid of the Year in recent year for her excellent research and development in innovation sector. Here she is the first Kid of the Year on Time magazine cover, Gitanjali Rao. Here why? What is her inventions? Here remember, American inventor, author, scientist and a STEM promoter. She won Discovery Education 3 Million Young Scientist Challenge in 2017. Recognized as Forbes 30 under 30 for her innovation. She was named Time Top Young Innovator in 2020 for her innovation. Time named Gitanjali Rao as Kid of the Year. She is the first person to receive Time Magazine's Kid of the Year designation in the history of Time Magazine. That's why it stands a milestone in her life. Second important news is about HLM-2M Tokmak reactor, which is also reactor, which can also be called as a artificial sun lit by China. Here remember, China successfully powered up its artificial sun through nuclear fusion reactor for the first time. Question: it is artificial sun, nuclear fusion reaction, HL2M tokamak reactor. These three are important points. Here remember, HL2M tokamak reactor is China's largest and most advanced nuclear fusion experimental research device. It uses a powerful magnetic field to fuse hot plasma for generation of energy. Here remember, it can reach a temperature of over 150 million degrees Celsius. It is located in Sichuan province of China. Chinese scientists have been working on this tokamak reactor since 2006. Then next important news is about the urban quality of life index given by IIT Bombay. It gave various indexes here. It talked about basic amenities, economic development, safety and security, transportation access, environmental impact, infrastructural development and gender role. For highest rank, lowest rank. So you can look at the lowest rank in all these cases. Almost at 5 times Patna is the lowest ranked city, whereas Mumbai and Kolkata are 2 times highest ranked city, and another are Pune, then next one is Delhi, and next one is Chennai. So this is the case. We'll go in details of this particular news. IIT Bombay researchers have come up with an urban quality of life index tailored to the reality of life in India. What it says? It says top city is Mumbai. The other top cities are Delhi, Kolkata and Chennai. Most women-friendly city is Chennai. Least women-friendly city is Patna. Then highest crime rate against women is Jaipur. Lowest crime rate against women is again Chennai. Widest gap in literacy rate between men and women, it is Jaipur, 13.2%. Lowest gap in literacy rate between men and women, it is Kolkata, just 5.4%. Then highest overall literacy rate, Pune, 91%. Lowest overall literacy rate, Hyderabad, it is 83%. Highest unemployment rate for women, it is Patna. Here, gender parity was taken into consideration for the first time. According to the research, women experience cities differently. This important factual data you can use while writing your essay, or you can use this data while writing answers of GS1 and GS2 question papers. Clear? Then next is about Operation Trident. What it say? See, what is Operation Trident? Here remember, on December 4, Indian Navy, it is a Navy Day to commemorate Operation Trident. What was Operation Trident? A key offensive during 1971 India-Pakistan war, when Indian Navy inflicted a heavy damage to Pakistani vessels in Karachi Harbour. Here, India beat Pakistan in the war of 1971, which was began on December 3. On December 4, under Operation Trident, the Indian Navy sank 3 vessels near the Pakistani port city of Karachi. The Indian force also played a crucial role during Operation Trident. Then next important news is about one of the important international institution, which is International Association of Insurance Supervisor. What is IAIS? Here remember, it is an international institution, voluntary membership organization of insurance supervisors, insurance regulators, International Financial Service Center from Gujarat, and Insurance Regulatory Development Authority from Hyderabad. They are members of this Insurance Association of International Association of Insurance Supervisors. It is the international standard setting body which is involved in setting standards relating to regulations of insurance. Here remember, it is developing and assisting in the implementation of principles, standards and other supporting material. Few important points are India's International Financial Services Center Authority and Insurance Regulatory Development Authority are its members. Now, some important about IAIS. It is International Standard Setting Body of the Insurance Sector, established in the year 1994. It operates under Swiss civil law. This point is important. You could get a question under which law this IAIS operates. What are the aims of IAIS? Here remember, to contribute to the maintenance of global financial stability, develop stable insurance markets for the protection of policy holders are the important issues. The next news is about Indo-Russia naval exercise PASEX. Let's go into it. See, India and Russia held passage exercise in Eastern Indian Ocean. It aimed to enhance interoperability, imbibing best practices and improving understandability between two navies. Here, Indian Navy was represented by anti-submarine corvette Kadmat. The Russian Navy was represented by the anti-submarine Admiral Pantileyev. Signifies the long-term strategic relationship between India and Russia. Next news is about environment, where Bihar is going to hold first migratory bird festival in Bihar. Why it is important? Here remember, Bihar is planning its first ever migratory bird festival this year. It will be organized in Bhagalpur district of Bihar. It is jointly organized by Bhagalpur Forest Division, Bombay Natural History Society and the local Mandar Nature Club. Here remember, the region houses a large number of migratory birds. The festival is intended to check cases of poaching in the region. There are three important migratory bird flyways in India. India has three migratory flyways. They are flight paths used by migratory birds, especially in the month of winter. These are East Asian Flyway, Central Asian Flyway, and third one is East Asian Australasian Flyway. Then next news is about sea fans. What are sea fans? First thing that might come to your mind is sea fans are alluvial fans or alluvial deposits deposited on at the end of the river, but it is not the case. What are sea fans? Here remember, sea fans are invertebrate organisms that grown in a fan-like pattern and are found in shallow waters. So they are invertebrate organisms, first skin, and they are found in shallow waters. Second, in a joint operation by forest officials of Assam and Wildlife Crime Control Bureau, the seizure of marine life has been made in Assam. This haul includes sea fan, a type of soft coral among others. Here remember, what is coral? Coral, they are Scheduled 1 of Wildlife Protection Act. Its possession is punishment under Wildlife Protection Act. You cannot possess coral in your custody. Sea fans are usually found in Bermuda Triangle, Florida and West Indies. They are present in shallow waters of all oceans. Then next important news is about the recent species in news. It is Hobara bustards. What are these things? So here remember, Pakistan has issued a special permit to Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman to hunt internationally protected Hobara bustard during the hunting season of 2021. So this is vehemently opposed by many environmental organization and animal protection organization. It lives in arid climate. That's why it is in news. It comes into two distinct species by IUCN. Some Asian Hobara bustard live in Iran, Pakistan and Turkmenistan. And the most important thing, this Hobara bustard is vulnerable on the list of International Union for Conservation of Nature. Its status is vulnerable. So thank you very much from my side. We'll come with more and more current event in the days to come. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Thank you.